Yay, we are live. So, if this is your first time of seeing what this is really about, you are in the live win virtual meetup. Now, it's that safe space where you get to share all things about your business. You talk about who you are, what you do, you talk about the transformation that you provide. Listen, we've been in spaces where people get to say, oh, you know what, I don't have opportunity to talk about what I do. Some people are scared of even sharing with other people what exactly they bring to the table. Now, this is a space powered by the W.I.N community, the Women into Networking community, where basically you can come in here, connect, collab, talk about what you do, find your next referral partner, find your next VIP client, find your next business bestie, feel at home, and make sure that you are not only sharing about what you're doing, but also getting to listen to other people talk about how amazing what they have is and the transformation they have to provide to you. Okay. My name is TC, as always. I am the official W.I.N virtual leader. With me is Allegra Jackson. She's the founder of the W.I.N community. Now, this is our first time of going live, and I can assure you it is super exciting. And I personally, I can't wait for us to listen and showcase all of the amazing business owners right at the backstage. Like you can't wait. I am very excited as well. So this is basically what we're going to do, right? Structured. We are literally going to spotlight every single business owner backstage. They get two, so they get, let me see. Okay. Yes, so they get 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes to share about their business, 2 minutes to talk about what they do, who they are, how they can be of service to you. They need to sell to us, okay? So if you want to be a part of it, you want to take your seats. Now, after spotlighting everyone at the backstage, we also get to bring everyone up so that we are able to connect and get to meet each other before we finally get to call it a day. Now, we host this space every third Sunday of every single month. If you want to be a part of us, all you just need to do is plug in. Now, the link where you're able to become a member of the W.I.N community is just right in the comment section. So feel free to join us. If you are watching this right now, feel free to plug in. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you basically how to go around it. So like I said, my name is TC. I'm a systems implementation strategist. I'm literally all things the back end of your business. Talk about your systems, talk about your launches, talk about your sales funnels, ensuring that your business is literally running on a well-oiled machine. Now, the goal is to reclaim time for yourself, energy, keep your mental health intact. The truth is, as business owners, we want to, as much as possible, showcase our zone of genius. We want to be able to build legacies, one that third generations, are still enjoying. We want substantial growth, sustainable growth, and we want to, as much as possible, do that, keeping our mental health intact, ensuring that we are living that life of purpose God has designed us. Now, who would help you figure this out? Myself. I'm going to help you implement all that you need done in your business, just so you're able to focus on your zone of genius. Now, I have my offer, right? I have, okay, yes, okay. So I'm going to be showcasing today my academy. It's the Systems Academy. Now, this is what I'm going to get to do. So basically, that's what you get to do as well, right? Now, I'm going to drop mine in the comment section. I can't do that from here, but I'm going to drop mine in the comment section once I'm done. Now, all you get to do is you can work with me. I'm going to be sharing my screen right now. So if you have anything to share, you can also share it on your screen, and I would get you. You can also showcase your product if you have. Um, okay, 1 second. So now the Systems Academy is basically for every business owner, every entrepreneur who are looking to scaling their business. Now, when it comes down to systems, we all have, a couple of misconceptions. We want to activate the right systems in our business. We want to be able to make sure that we're not only starting our business, but we're doing it right. Now, in the Systems Academy, what we do is get you activating the right systems so that you're able to not only boost your sales, you're able to see that substantial growth in 6 months or less. Now, this is a done with you. This is a done with you and a group program, meaning we get to do the work. Okay, we get to do the work. We get to implement all that is necessary. Now, listen, when it comes down to the Systems Academy, I was saying something the last time that with Systems Academy, we're activating 6 systems throughout the journey in the academy. So every single month, we're activating from your email marketing system to your workflows, your CRM, to your project management system, to your sales funnel. Every single month, we're ensuring that you're cleaning those out in your business so you're able to navigate through your business the right way. Now, when it comes down to the Systems Academy, there are 2 things that I'm basically offering. Okay, I'm ensuring that you get 10 days free access so you're able to test the academy and see if it's something that you really want in your business. Now, the second thing is, if after the 30 days, the first 30 days you spend with us, you do not see that substantial growth in your business, you have your payment back full, no deduction. Okay, now that's basically what we are promising, because we are really all about doing the work and getting you the results, and we have what it takes to ensure that you don't get your money back, right? So in 30 days, we know you're definitely going to see that substantial growth. So if you have any questions, I'm going to drop the link in the comments. You can always check out the link. You can also send me an email, tc@TC Business Solutions, or you can DM me on LinkedIn, and I'm very happy to answer all of your questions. So like I said, my name is TC, and I would be stopping the share right now, and I would be bringing to stage Dr. Al. Now, Dr. Al is what you call that expert that literally would get you in the right space when it comes down to health, when it comes down to wellness. Now, Dr. Al, please tell us who you are, what you do, what transformation that you provide, and how you want us to support you today. Over to you, Dr. Al.
Well, thank you, TC. It's a pleasure to be with you folks once again. It's been a couple of months since I've had the opportunity due to scheduling conflicts, but I'm glad to be here once again. I put the link to my website, Dr. AC Preventative Services, in the private chat. I wasn't able to do it in the comments section for some reason, so I just put it in the private section there. So let's get to it. My name is Al Clausen, otherwise known as Dr. Al, and I'm a doctor of pharmacy, a personal fitness trainer, an author, and a self-defense instructor. And the common thread with all of those is that I help build healthier bodies and minds, one person at a time. And I do this by helping you to gain confidence through demonstrated ability. So right now, I'm just going to focus on the exercise part of it. And I know what you're probably thinking. You may feel that exercising feels like a chore, you don't have time to do it, or it feels boring. And as such, you might not have motivation to train, or you might feel that you have no motivation to train. And this is where I come in. This is where people come to me to create a workout routine that fits their schedule, fits their needs. I created my own strength training program many years ago, and I've used it as a blueprint to take my clients on an adventure, so working out and training doesn't feel like a chore. And essentially this does is helps boost your motivation and confidence to train. So what I do in effect is give you a blueprint to be your own personal trainer. I've written a book called Safe Weight Training for Everyone, and what this is a collection of basic exercises that you can use along with my strength training programs that are customized specifically for you. I'm also in developing a program for hip wellness, and what this does is this is actually going to be a comprehensive program for teaching you how to activate your hip muscles as well as increase their flexibility and mobility and range of motion, as well as giving you some techniques for myofascial release, which is in effect a glorified form of self massage. It's a pretty unique concept as far as fitness goes. Not a lot of people emphasize this. Not a lot of trainers emphasize this as part of their fitness routines that they design for clients. So I'm looking forward to bringing that forth into the market. I have to finish its development and then test it with a couple of clients to see how it's going to work. But I'm really excited to bring that out there. If you go to the website, you can see what I have to offer as far as the book, Safe Weight Training for Everyone, as well as the fitness program, the customized fitness program, what I call map dysregulation, which is just an organized way of bringing you a wide variety of exercises and different formats so that your body does not become used to it, and so your mind does not become used to it as well, to the point where it becomes boring after a while. So I continuously try to change it up through that. I also have programs in there, which are called workout challenges, or deck of cards workout challenges, excuse me, that you can do anywhere. And these are based upon just general fitness. If you want to increase your cardiovascular capacity, or if you want to increase your strength and definition in your lower body, as well as improving your overall mobility. So I have a wide variety of challenges. They range from beginner challenges to intermediate level challenges to advanced challenges. So these can all be found on the website as well, and they're perfect for those of you who are constantly on the go and don't have time to go to a gym. You can always use your body as your gym. Their body weight exercises are tremendous in that regard. So that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and pass the mic back to our moderators, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Thanks again, everybody.
I apologize for the dim light. Dr. Al, I hope that you can hear me. TC obviously is having some technical issues. She's going to come back up in a moment, but thank you for that presentation. That was absolutely wonderful. I hope that you all got a chance to get to know Dr. Al and all of his fitness activities that he has going on behind the scenes. And if you want to connect with him, his link is right there at the bottom of the screen, and it's also in the comments. Thank you so much, Dr. Al. TC, I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic back over to you.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm glad that we all are like coming in. I see that a couple of people are trying to join us, so we're a little bit having the little glitch, but it's a good thing, right? Because we have more people trying to join us here on backstage, so it's fine. We have that covered. But thank you so much for joining us today. Please tell us who you are, what you do, what you have for us today, how you want us to support you. Also, is your link in the comments? Oh, I think it's there.
I will put Mrs. Ernice in the comments really quickly. Miss Ernice, go ahead. You have the stage.
Hello. I think I put a lot of stuff in that comment link. Hello, everybody. I'm Marnice Cummings, and I am the founder and CEO of Secret Miracles Inc. Secret Miracles Inc. is a nonprofit, and we mentor students in college prep, career planning, and entrepreneurship. In addition to that, I am the founder of my own brand, which is EAC LLC. And what that is that I am a federal government expert. And one of my main jobs that I do is that I assist small businesses with learning how to obtain federal contracts. Also, in addition to that, I am a certified mentor for the Small Business Administration, and we participate in a program called SCORE. And what SCORE does is that we support small businesses in any area that they may need assistance. So that's who I am. I have a new book coming out on how to do business with the federal government, which will be a step by step guide, and it should be hitting the streets in about 2 weeks. So that's who I am. That's what I do. And a lot of people know me because of what I do. So if you would like to get to know me more and you would like to know more about what I do, I have my personal email, which is erniesecummings@gmail.com. And I also put up the website for my nonprofit. So that's who I am. I hope you all have an amazing day. Over.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Anise. Now, if you want to find out more about, what she does, who she is, you can also check out her profile on LinkedIn. Make sure you go to her LinkedIn profile, go to the website right on my screen. The website right now on my screen. You can copy, paste it on your browser, whichever way is fine. But make sure you connect with her as much as possible. Her information is also in the comment section, so feel free to go through with it as well. I think I have right on my list. I think that's Ariana. I'm not sure. I think so. Okay, I'm not sure. Who this is. Okay, so Ariane, we can't. Okay, I think she's not ready. Okay, so I think we have Ladavia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you so much for being ready for us. So let us know who you are. Oh, I love that you're a therapist. Let us know who you are, what you do, how we can support you, what you have for us today, and how what's your goal? What's your goal for the next coming quarter? Over to you, please. The stage is yours, really.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, TC. Blessings to everyone. I am LaDavia, and I am your naturopathic Reiki master therapist and mental health professional. And I create safe spaces so that busy professionals can heal naturally. And so this is National Fibroid Awareness Month. And as a fibroid warrior, I just want to encourage everyone to educate themselves on fibroids and just make sure that you stay in the know as it relates to womb health. And so for Fibroid Awareness Month, I am offering a complimentary womb healing Reiki circle that's going to be held on the 27th. If you click my link that's there, you're going to be able to register for that complimentary workshop, and it is open to all women. So, anyone that has a womb, this is for you. And again, I am just so thankful for this opportunity. I encourage you to connect with me so that we can just stay connected and you can have an opportunity to get to know me a little better. On Facebook, I run a morning show called Morning Tea with Community B, and I would love for you to come and join me and have some virtual tea. And I'm just looking forward to more meaningful connections as I continue my personal healing journey. And I also extend the invitation to you for your healing journey as well. Right back over to you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here and thank you for gracing our stage. please make sure, right? Make sure that you take advantage of the womb healing, because trust me, I necessarily will not say free, but offers like that should not be taken lightly. Like literally, take it while she's giving it. Okay. Thank you so much as always. I think we have yes, all of the link in the comment section, so you can as well reach out to her, connect with her, ask her all of the questions about our offer and how you can work with her. Okay. I have next on my screen. Hold on, right? Don't go anywhere, because we would also be having a group. Stick around. Yes, we'll also be having a communal, conversation and getting to know each other while we shared individually. Okay, so now I have up next, Precious. Precious, come up stage. Tell us who you are, what you do, how you want us to support you, and what you have for us today. The stage is yours. Precious, your mic is muted.
Excuse me for that. Again, okay, so I'm Precious Fuller, your emotional empowerment specialist, and I support women to leave, change, or thrive in any challenging family situation. And the goal to that is that it's not limited to family situations, because the emphasis is on the female. I do this for women, as it's well, it's in the tagline, and the emphasis is on her. So whether it be in work, in corporate, in a particular home experience, it doesn't matter what it is, but the emphasis is for her to come to the clarity she needs. I'm doing a special summer session of an emotional awakening, and it's half the price practically of what it would be. So I'm doing the session, and I will put my link for you all to connect with me in LinkedIn for that. But part of the purpose of what I do is that we are busy, we are beautiful, and yet sometimes we have deficits that prevent us from letting the inside reflect what the outside looks like. We put a lot of emphasis on hair, makeup, and clothing, and there's a space for our brand, definitely. But when the inside is not matching, we're not benefiting from all of this that we're projecting to others. So we don't have to continue that. There's a process and there's a way to support us in coming to the clarity we need for who we are, how we feel, what to do about it, because confusion is hindering us, among other issues, other emotional challenges that we may be experiencing. So please reach out. My information is getting ready to be populated in a moment. I'll put it in there. I look forward to meeting you, and let's see what we can do together. All the best to everyone.
Yes, all the best to you as well. And thank you so much for all that you shared. Um, yes, so we have the link, right? Hold
I'm
on.
getting ready to. I'm
For
putting it
some
in
reason,
now.
I'm not
Do,
sure why I didn't get your link.
so, do I
Um,
put it in the chat? Do I need to? What would be the best way? Just do that.
you
Okay.
can drop it in the chat. Drop it in
Okay.
the chat. Now that we're here, you can drop it in the chat or in the comments. And also in the comments, drop it in the comments as well, so that everyone else watching the replay can have access to your link.
Okay.
So yes, so we can do that. Once you do that, let's just give Precious 1 minute
Thank
so
you.
that we can have that showcased. Okay. So while Precious is doing that, thank you so much, Precious. I think we have okay.
So I put that in the private chat. So now I'm seeking to put it in the comments. So far, I'm not able to do that. Let's see.
Okay. Not to worry, Precious. Once yeah, I see it now. Okay. I see it now. So feel free to go through Precious information. Okay, so that's Precious LinkedIn page. So you can find out more about who she is, what she does. She's an emotional empowerment specialist. She currently has an offer going on right now. So feel free to tap into it. Now, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to her on LinkedIn. That's a very amazing space to get to connect with her. You can always send her a DM, ask her about how she is able to support you. Okay, now we're going to be bringing everyone here on stage, backstage, upstage, and while we do that, her link not working. Not sure what's happening. Okay, we'll figure that out. Precious, your link is not working. Ariane, are you available right now to share? If you are, you can come up stage.
Can it be in a few minutes so someone else can come ahead? Just so I can, because I can't feel my kids here. Can I be next instead? I'm sorry. So I can go upstairs.
Okay, so you're the last person right now before Allegra. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. You can take your time. We'll do it after the Q&A then.
Okay, thank you.
All right, brilliant. So everyone will be coming on stage. So we get to have the Q&A and get to connect. Okay. So thank you so much everyone for being here. Allegra, do you want to get to time in and then I ask the questions? So we just have one question, which is I feel like the question is a very interesting question, and I would want to have know like your take, find out what you think about it. Yeah, before I ask the question. But Allegra, go first, and then we go on with the Q&A.
Okay, I hope you guys can hear me really good. Thank y'all for being here. This is such an amazing live, our first one that we've had just publicly to the audiences that we serve in our win spaces. And so I just appreciate everyone from, new faces, Precious, to our members and, our supporters, and also Miss Ernice, our corporate partner. We see the community growing, and as we are growing individually as well in our businesses, we are hoping that you're getting the best benefit out of this. So make sure that you share this live to your friends when it's over. Make sure you get ready to answer these questions because it gives people opportunity to get to know you even more outside of the brand itself, because you're still people. So people have to know you. And we know people don't buy products itself, they buy from people anyway. And so just, open up, share with us today in the Q&A, and then we'll end this live in a few minutes. So thank y'all for being here. I'm Allegra, the marketing medulla. I'm also the founder of W.I.N. I've been doing business for a very long time. I love it. It is part of my passion. But most importantly, I love supporting women entrepreneurs. Being an entrepreneur myself, I have been started, grew, and scaled several businesses over the past 15 years plus. And I'm just really encouraged by the fact that now we're in this new age of entrepreneurship. Women are at the forefront, and we have the men who support us. And so if you have not done so already, join us in the W.I.N community. We will put the link in the comments as well. TC, I'll go ahead and pass it over to you for the question of the day.
Awesome. Okay, so I have two questions, but let's start with one first. What is that one failure you've experienced in your business, and how has that shaped your approach or the philosophy towards entrepreneurship? Should I ask the question again? What is that one failure you've
TC, can you put the
experienced in your
question in the
business?
comments as well?
Okay, yeah. So, what's that one failure you've experienced in your business, and how has it shaped your approach or philosophy towards entrepreneurship? So you can unmute your mic and let's have a conversation.
Well, I'll start and then we can go around the table, okay? Because I want to make sure that we're effective today. So the question is what? Say it one more time, TC, and I'm going to answer it, and then we'll go around the room.
Okay, so my question is, what is one failure? I'm trying to put this in the chat. What is one failure you've experienced in your business? I'm having trouble posting it. What is that one failure you've experienced in your business, and how has it shaped your approach or philosophy towards entrepreneurship? Oh, Mrs. Anis trying
Oh,
to
gotcha.
assist too many people at one time. Hmm. Go on, Allegra.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with Miss Ernest too. I think one of the, and there's so many failures that I can name here. I think what comes to mind really is man, there's so many, y'all. And as entrepreneurs, we have to kind of learn lessons from each one. So the biggest lesson I think I've learned is just spreading myself too thin. I think like I had a big a time in my life where I wanted to do everything, right? Like I wanted to build the business. I wanted to, also be all of everyone's solution, right? And so I had to realize that I had to not only stop spreading myself thin, but have boundaries. And that's one of the things that I learned. It not only taught me in business, but it taught me in my personal life that I just had too much of an open door for people. And so I've have to, over time learn that that was just part of my heart. Like I just had a heart for people. But in order for me to serve the right people, I had to be in a place where I was filling up my cup first. And so I stopped spreading myself thin by prioritizing, focusing on what I really needed to do at that moment and putting the right relationships in place so that the people around me that I needed to support me while I was down, while I was going through challenges, that they had the capacity to really be there for me so I could stay focused. And so, I've had this lesson learned several different times, but just in all, that is one of the things that I do not do is try to spread myself thin because I have the heart for people. In business, it just does not work for me. So I've learned my lesson time and time again, still learning, and just making sure that I have the right support, mentors like Miss Ernest and other people around me that keep me stable. So that's my lesson of the day. Pass it over to you, Cece.
I love that. Okay, so but before I go to you, I think I saw Precious on mute and mic. Precious, you wanted to say something?
No, I was already unmuted and I muted it back. But I mean, I can speak now or I can wait. So no, I was just muting it for the first.
Okay. Can Precious, you want to go on?
Oh, okay. Well, as you were speaking, I was really thinking about how I would frame that answer because I'm thinking there were a lot of things that maybe seemed to have hindered me from going forward faster, which I would have liked to do at that time. But I had to understand that there's a process that takes place. And in the process, it takes time. And the things that I did not know or have access to yet, it was still part of the building process. So I guess a failure is not being, if I want to word it that way, because I feel like it really was just been a learning experience. Not understanding that the process is the process and it takes its time and it's building for what the future is going to present. So some of the blind spots that I've had, I didn't realize I had them. That's why it's a blind spot. But knowing to affiliate myself and ask questions among the right group and the right people, I think that might be surprised me that there are things and blind spots that can hold us back. And until those are discovered and acknowledged and addressed, you won't get your fullness. And so that has been, it's hard for me to frame that as a failure because I think that's just been a learning process. And the people, the ladies that I would support, they have their own process and things they're learning as well that I can be of understanding to because I recognize my own. Not just that I have them, but that I recognize them. That's key. So recognizing this is a process and I cannot put it on a speed dial. I think that is something that has been critical for me to accept and give myself grace and allow the process to develop fully.
I love that. I love that. I think that's something that comes up for me as well. Thinking about what you said. Personally, for me, I don't think if I want to time in, for my own opinion, the first thing that came to mind is the fact that you think you want to help people, but the truth is, I realized that not everyone that says they need help actually deserves your help, because I realized that, taking a cue from you as well, that you see, when it comes down to entrepreneurship, it made me understand that you can actually get drowned by trying to get someone else off. So the other party needs to be ready, right? As much as you're ready. So it's a entrepreneurship. I was able to understand that it's a two-way thing. It's not one way. Like I can't do it alone. So we both need to be in agreement that we want to get this working, right? So it has, I think for me too, it has actually shaped the way. And so I don't know if I should put it as a failure, like you said as well, but I think that has actually shaped my approach, right? And the way I see entrepreneurship as a whole. I think that's like one of the so many things, anyways. Mrs. Anis, I saw your comments in the chat. Do you want to share before we go to Dr. Al and the Diva?
Sure. For me, I mean, I've been in the business over 45 years, actually. And one thing that I realized a long time ago, and I had to make some adjustments, and those that know me on this streaming know I have this process. It's called shift, page down, delete. And what that means is when you get overwhelmed, on your keyboard, you do shift, page down, and delete. Sometimes you have to do that, when you are overwhelmed. And you will be surprised, the individuals that mean something or serious, they will come back. Those who didn't, then you just literally got rid of them. And that's like a running slogan of mine amongst the WIN community and also in my government career. So for me, I was trying to help too many people at one time because I think we're all excited about our businesses. We want everybody to get some of it. We want to make the sales, but then you find yourself overwhelmed. And that happened to me, and I made a really strong reverse strategy plan, and I don't have that situation anymore. So for me, it is better to be efficient at what I do than to be inefficient with a whole lot of masses, so many people. Because if you have one customer that's dedicated and you're helping that one customer, it's far more gratifying and important than you have 10 customers that are really wasting your time. Over.
Over. And I agree. I totally agree, and I feel like that could actually get you in that space of you think you want to help people, and then you find out that you actually need help because they're draining all of their energy. That's not a good space to be in. So thank you so much for sharing that, Dr. Al. Yeah, like timing. Okay, this is our space. I want you to get to share. That's one failure you've experienced in your business and how it has shaped your approach or philosophy towards entrepreneurship. One more thing, right? If you're watching this replay, know that you can also share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you have to say. Tell us more about your business, share your link, all of it. This whole video is can't not be deleted, even if I want to, we're not going to delete it. So we have this here. People would come in, go in, check out your business. So you want to be as much as possible very intentional with also sharing your business contact information so people can get to connect with you. Okay. So I think we have W.I.N. I hope I got that. Please correct me. And then we have Dr. Al. You can take the mic away from me, please. Who wants to talk about give us their take? Dr. Al, I see you smiling.
Well, I can go, being as I've just been called upon. Yes, I like everything that I've heard thus far. Yeah, I can't find a single reason to disagree with any of it. As far as the one failure I've experienced, oh God, yeah, I've had multiple failures thus far, but uh, I think probably my biggest fear, not necessarily just in business, but in life, is just being caught unprepared. I absolutely hate that. I just detest it with a passion, so much so that oftentimes that's what my nightmares consist of, is just being unprepared, being in an uncomfortable situation and being unprepared. What causes that? I think multiple things. Life circumstances, as a good friend of mine often says, life be lifing, and I think that probably contributes an awful lot to it. But as far as the specifics go, how about trying to assist too many people at one time, trying to people please, trying to take too many projects on, being overly ambitious to the point where you're being a jack of all trades and a master of none. So I'd have to say all of those are probably contributing to the end result of me being unprepared. And again, being a retail pharmacist, being forced back into retail pharmacy, and having to work 12-hour shifts, I'm having to learn not only by having to address the time demands of the 12-hour shift, but also the 1 or 2 days afterwards where I'm just loopy as all get out as far as being physically and emotionally drained from working that type of a schedule with a 12-hour shift with a 10-minute lunch break thrown in there. So I'd have to say, just life circumstances can play a part. Trying to assist too many people at one time, trying to take on too many projects at one time. And I think it's just a mix of what everybody else has said, setting your boundaries, learning how to prioritize, and also, just bucking up, little camper, so to speak, just being able to, just say, yes, I will, more than one more time than somebody else, or life says, no, you can't, or no, you won't. So I think it's just, it's an interesting topic. I'm still in my infancy as far as the world of entrepreneurship. So I know that there's going to be an awful lot more things that are going to probably trip me up down the road. But as far as things go right now, I think I'm probably in the same boat as everyone else, is just those things. But again, it all comes back to my distaste and loathing of being unprepared or insufficiently prepared to deal with a situation. And that even goes back to my days of working on my doctorate in pharmacy. During my internal medicine rotation, I got caught by my preceptor, unprepared, and by golly, and it was humiliating. And by golly, the next day I was prepared, and my preceptor noticed that. And, it was just something, again, it's just my makeup as a person. I hate to fail, and I hate failing because of being unprepared. So that's it for me. That's what this subject means to me. I'm curious to hear. Well, I've heard just about everybody else talk about it thus far, but yeah, what did you say, Ernie's? Over? I'll say copy that.
That's okay. Thank you. But I totally agree. I totally agree with everything you said. Because at the end of the day, I feel like the more we dive deep, the more we face certain things. I don't necessarily will call it failures, but they can come in different ways, and we'll face the ups and downs. And but those ups and downs are basically what makes us better at what we do, better as an entrepreneur, and also shape us in that whole space where Mrs. Anisby say it's better to be efficient than to be inefficient with the masses. I agree, right? So thank you so much, Dr. Al. I don't know who else wants to share before we pass the mic to Ariane to do her introduction, and down to Allegra for announcements before we call this an amazing session. Like Davis, do you want to share something like that? Yeah.
Yes, I'd like
Do you know what? Just go on. Go
I'd
on,
like to
please.
share something. Hello, everyone. My name is Arian, and I used to have a magazine called Afghanistan UK Bridge
Who's
Magazine.
speaking?
Arian, can you see me? My screen is a bit frozen. It's frozen, but. And the mistake I did with the International Development e-Solutions and Afghanistan UK Bridge magazine is that I didn't seek funding, like heavy funding, and I didn't invest in networking with people that would partner with me and give me that access to the banks, grants, loans, etc. And had I done that, then the businesses would have been successful. And I feel that there is a lot of support out there, especially for women who are starting business or in business, cash flow, etc. But we are kind of in the mindset that's okay, just network with other people, don't network with bankers, don't network with fintech, and we are set to failure. I think because if you set a business, you're supposed to get at least a millionaire status and things like that. But if you're just keeping cash afloat, then you're just being limited. And I think my problem was I was very limited. And after a little family court case with my ex, because of my children, I had to close the businesses. So as soon as there's a bit of pressure in the personal life, we just say, "Oh, I can handle it." It wasn't. So, no, it wasn't something that I had employees, and that's why we women, we have really to the biggest mistake is that we don't aspire high enough and don't get into the world of finance that will finance us and allow us to have a life apart from the business, regardless of our private life. We all should aim for that, and we are not helping each other thinking like that. I wish someone had helped me and told me that you really need to go for this. Oh, I can't hear you. I can't hear
Oh,
you.
okay. No. I was agreeing to what you were saying. I was like, yes, you're very right. Um, and thank you so much for sharing all of that. I think it's like my first time of connecting with you here.
Yes.
I think so. Yes, right. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all of your shares. Thank you for also telling us more about your business.
Thank you for having me.
Is that your website? I think so. Okay, I can
Yes,
hardly see it. Okay.
I created Aryan Crafts trademark, but I also, because I really like everything to do with international affairs, Afghanistan, Iran, Russia, I created a blog website called Aryan Brito Analysis org, and I really love that, and that would be my passion. But at the moment, I haven't pursued that. But that would be what I'd like to really do: write reports about wars and things like that, the governments, and just get paid. But so I'm stuck with handbags, making handbags, and I'm listed on the British Crafts Directory. I'm a member of the National Heritage Association here in the UK, which is we have the patronage of our king back then was Prince Charles. Now he's King Charles III. And that is it. You can check me on any directory, contact me directly, or via my directory as well. Crafts Council, National Heritage Association, and many others. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really do appreciate your time, and we are into yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing all of the chats, all of the messages in the chat.
Oh,
In the chat, I hope to be able to drop it in here. But thank you so much. So just so you know, if you've been putting your comments in the chat, people wouldn't get to see it because it's a private chat. So if you want people to see it, you have to put it in the comment section. But y'all have been dropping like really good stuff in the chat. So thank you so much all of your input, your participation. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Precious, because I feel like this is your first time of being in our spaces. Thank you so much. And everyone else for spending their time networking, growing your business, building your business out when it comes down to your business. Allegra was saying something earlier. She was saying, because obviously this is the first time we're doing this, right? And we wanted to be sure that this is something people wanted as well. But like I said to Allegra, every opportunity to share about your business is an opportunity you should take advantage of. I mean, even if it's just a little opportunity, you never know where your client or when that referral partner is, taking a peek or is eavesdropping. You want to, as much as possible, take all of the advantage as you can, explore all of the opportunities. Like literally, the online space
And
is a massive space, right? Go on,
sister,
you want to
sister,
say
can I,
something?
sorry to interrupt you. Can I say something really important? Network with other countries. Like I receive regular parcels from Pakistan, buy things, know people in other continents, China, Pakistan, even Iran, just Germany, France, just sell your services abroad because you speak English, and you have no idea how many people in Colombia, Latin America, they literally worship the fact that you speak English and you can talk about business and you can talk about empowerment or fitness. And it's another world. And I would say invest also in attending events like fintech events. There's people who invest in people like you who need an app, who need transaction systems, or who need a network of investors. Just go to angels events and put yourself at the international level. You don't need to pay anyone. You just need to visit the sites. It's called B2B businesses, and just meet people, just and be present as speaker. If you're selling yoga, if you're selling mental health empowerment, just be at events and talk
Thank
about your
you.
experience. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. That's very important. Also, you want to, as much as possible, be a part of the community. We want as many diverse entrepreneurs, business owners to be in our spaces, because when I keep talking about how amazing the community is diverse, and we want to, as much as possible, spread across all, like literally the world if possible. So yes, let's keep talking about it. Let's keep connecting. Let's keep networking. Let's keep talking about what we do. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it from us today. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. My name is TC. Just a few announcements before I yield the mic to Allegra, who is our founder, the founder of the W.I.N community. Now, quickly, the W.I.N community has super amazing programs coming up, right, for you and I. Now, this programs are meant to also help you skyrocket your business structurally, growth wise, sales wise, ensuring that you're connecting and you're meeting the right people. The W.I.N virtual meetup is every third Sunday, right, of each month. So we're going to have another session like this next month, and it's going to be super super big, because now people would know, okay, you know what, we are literally spreading, broadcasting live across several platforms. We know that we get to meet more people, and then they get to join us. Right now, you want to be a part of it next month as well. It's third
Yes.
Sunday of every month. Now, the W.I.N also has an in-person event coming up. So if you are in Atlanta, or you're looking for that, you want an opportunity to, travel, you're looking for an excuse to travel, and you're outside of the US, you can always use this as a perfect, profitable, strategic excuse, okay, to visit Atlanta, so that you're able to meet seasoned entrepreneurs. You meet entrepreneurs like yourself, connect, do business, rub minds, and just as much as possible be in tune with what it means to be a true entrepreneur, expressing and experiencing the profits behind it. So it is September. You can find it in the, okay, Allegra has done it. So you see it to September 26th to 29th. You can also check out the link, share the link, talk about the link. But if you can and you are around Atlanta, shop life, okay? Trust me, you would never, never, never be disappointed. And I'm sure it's that one investment you'll be happy you made. Okay, so that's the announcement from me. I don't know if Allegra has another announcement before we call it an absolute.
I will really quickly announce, Stacey, because this was a great live, and I think that we need to get out of here because I don't want to, waste the gold here. Like, people need to share this and give it to their audiences. And so, as we leave this live, y'all, make sure that you definitely share this afterwards. But thank you, Miss Ernest, for just joining us today. Miss Ernest is actually our corporate partner as well as one of our sponsors. She also will be a keynote speaker at the conference. So we're talking about the conference and being in person when you can actually like hug somebody or listen. We've been doing meetups for a really long time, and we see the value of taking yourself from a virtual space into a physical space and actually amplifying that connection with the people who already want to get to know you. And so take advantage of every opportunity we have, from our virtual win spaces all the way up to our in-person meetups. And TC, thank you so much for doing such an amazing job as always. I can't do it without, the people around me. One thing I want to always emphasize when we come into these rooms is that community is never about one person. I started with an idea, yes, granted, but it wasn't until the people that I have on my team right now came to the forefront and said, Allegra, I want to be a part of this. I want to support you. It was not until that happened that I was able to be successful in community. So let's never take it for granted that community is built on everything, whether it's, your personal life, your business life, your spiritual life, your, whatever it is that you're doing, there has to be community there. And if you have a business and you're really wanting to grow that business, you have to start with community. And so that's what we teach you here in this space. And shout out to Dr. Al, who is one of our biggest supporters here in the W.I.N community from day one. All right. LaDavia, I had to pull her in because I said, I know, LaDavia, I see you on the side working her community, but I'm pulling people in from their own communities and saying, let's partner up. Let's talk about what it is that you're doing. Let's share it with our members. And, for Precious. And then I want to make sure I get the names right. Ariane, is it Ariane?
Yes, Ariane. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So this is part of the networking that we love so much, is that we get to go on all different platforms. I love what you said, Ariane, about connecting around the world, because we are now in a space that we can do that. So don't limit yourself. So it's wonderful seeing your two new beautiful faces. I look forward to seeing more of you in the W.I.N community spaces. Thank y'all for being here, and I will see y'all next month.
See you next
Thank
time.
you. Thank you for
Bye.
this.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.